Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Thank you for stopping by. Well, come in, you're very, very welcome. It's great to see everybody back. I trust you enjoyed my last video from 80s duo Go West, and through their song We Close Our Eyes, we looked at how sometimes we need to have our eyes open because we might not be wanting to look at the thing we need to look at. So I trust you found that one encouraging. This channel goes into all sorts of places. We're going from there to 1986 in Buffalo, New York. John Resistnik on guitar and vocals, Robbie Tukak on bass, and George Tsushka on drums. And those three got together and thought, hey, we can do a bit of a thing. And so they formed the Goo Goo Dolls. Now you'll be thinking, what was that song of theirs again? We're going to get onto that one in a minute because it's an absolute monster hit for these guys. They did start out as a cover punk band, but then they realized, hey, we got a bit of something more than that here. And they actually went to a bit of more of a mainstream sound. The thing I love about Goo Goo Dolls, first of all, John's vocals are absolutely stunning, very strong, very convicted. And I love the guitar work in this band as well. And we're going to get onto a couple of the songs in a minute that really highlight how good their guitar work is. There's nothing like a picking guitar to get me going. And when it's an electric in particular, it really is such a compelling sound. And the Goo Goo Dolls actually do this really, really well. These guys are renowned for their massive production numbers as well. The industry has not spared any expense to get some of these songs into the mainstream, that is for sure. Their breakout single in 1995, Name. This is all about the fact that life is more than what we think, and we want life to be more than what it is. And I have a name, and I want my name to be in this world. I just don't want to be an onlooker in this world. I want to be part of this world. And life is more than what we are. We become our history. Very much the thing is, hey, do we want to rewrite history, or do we want to keep history going the same way that it is? What can we do to actually learn from history and to keep going? And so, as I've been doing of late, I'm referring to the clips as we go. We got the official clip of their breakout single, Name. But the world changed for the Goo Goo Dolls and music changed. This song is absolutely massive. In fact, it was #1 in the hottest 100. And it just stayed 18 weeks in the charts. It was pretty amazing. It came off the album Dizzy Up the Girl from 1998 and also the movie City of Angels. This is the one that had Nicolas Cage and Meg Ryan. The story went that Nicolas Cage was an angel, but he was so taken with Meg's character that he gave up immortality to be with her, as you do. And all of the mythology about angels and all the immortality versus mortality, all the stuff that goes along with that type of storyline. So the Goo Goo Dolls were asked to write the song for this movie, and out came Iris in 1998. And this song was, as I already said, absolutely massive. When you think about angels, you think about an ethereal, spacious quality, and this is well and truly what this song has got in it. It also provides space to breathe, space to reflect, space to think. There's space for everything. And the minute you put in John's incredible vocals in this one, how good is he at singing this song? It just really comes alive, this song, and it was a perfect song for City of Angels when it came out. And Iris is a very, very significant song indeed. In fact, this song was a Grammy-nominated song. It didn't quite win it, but it was pretty close to winning that year. For a band that hadn't been around for that long to have a song such as this one, you think about inspiration and you think about where it comes from. Well, this is a absolutely overwhelmingly incredible inspiration moment for the songwriters here, and because of that, they had a monster hit on their hands. So the world stood up and took notice of the Goo Goo Dolls at this point. And then another song I love of these guys, particularly because of the guitar work, is Slide. Again, 1998, Dizzy Up the Girl. So I think I mentioned I've got a live version and an official version of Iris. Well, it's got a live version and an official version of Slide as well. This is probably one of my favourite Goo Goo Dolls songs, this one. This is the story, guys. This one's a little bit about unwanted pregnancy. A girl that was in a Catholic school of all places. We're going to get married. Are we going to run away? What are we going to do? Are we going to keep the baby or not? This pretty compelling story. This one of how songs have the ability to be able to go into places where normal conversation can't. And because of that, no, why don't we slide into wherever we need to slide into? I think one of the good things about this song is the guy wants to stay with the girl and they want to work it out together. That's a pretty cool, pretty cool thing to be able to do when you're only a teenager. But even though I could have focused on Iris because it's such an iconic song, it wasn't compelling as Better Days. And in a lot of ways, I was just looking for another clip to put in for the Goo Goo Dolls. So we got live and official of slide. And I found this song Better Days. I remember when this song came out, I thought, wow. Again, moving on with the incredible massive production that the Goo Goo Dolls, can't even say it, tend to have. Better Days is another one when the song just starts off the way it does, and then it just builds and builds and builds and grows and grows and grows, and you find yourself getting absolutely captivated by the song, and you're saying as you're feeling uplifted as this song goes through. You've got a big massive yes happening inside you as you listen to this song. This came off the Let Love and album of 2005, and one of the lines in this song's, "Tonight's the night the world begins again." You were thinking, yeah, well, why not? There's a question. Why not? We can start small here and talk about it's a relationship. Now, a relationship may not be going that well. You're thinking, oh, God, what am I going to do? Can we dare to say to each other, hey, if we really want each other in our life still, can we start again? Can we start it now? Can we deal with all of the baggage that we've had in the past, promise not to go there again, and just let the world start again? But, being in this situation myself, we don't really trust that it can. Because it only can if both people agree and are absolutely committed and overwhelmingly committed to that. We're not going to look at the past. We're going to look at where we are now, learn from the past though, and work out how we can walk forward in a new way. Can we dare to believe that tonight is the night the world begins again? You take this one step further, and I think the song actually does this. It hints at this, and that's talking about the bigger picture about the whole world. Thinking about this question. Think about all the wars that are happening at the moment. Obviously in Syria and Turkey at the moment with a big massive earthquake that's happening over there. We're talking 8.8 magnitude earthquake and thousands of aftershocks afterwards. Syria, which is already pretty much wrecked as a country but has tremendous resilience of its people, is facing absolute disaster over there, in Turkey as well. The world cannot begin again for them. So we need to help people in those situations to find a life and begin again. But there are other things that we can think about. Again, Russia-Ukraine has been the go-to war that everybody goes to. And we think about, whatever led to that and whatever we think about to the reactions or responses. Can we look at each other and say, hey, can things start again tonight? Let's actually put the guns down. Let's put the tanks away. Let's put the planes away as well, because tonight can be the night things start again. I don't know how that would go, because again, we don't trust each other as human beings to believe that we really can have that overwhelmingly compelling mindset to be able to do such a thing. But it's still, the question still needs to be put out there. Can the world start again tonight? If it can, well, commit to it. Both of you. Both parties, whatever it is, commit to it. Want it more than anything more. Because if your relationship is at this point, if you want it to continue, you've got to do everything that you can do to actually find, not to find this miracle place, but to find the flow of the relationship and what makes it work. Just ignore what the world says, ignore what the movies do, just ignore all of that. Used to are you two, And if you want the relationship to start again, well, how's it going to work for you? And all conflict situations out there, how can we bring about change so that we're not seeing each other as the enemy, but we're seeing each other as friends, as human beings, all with blood pumping through our veins? Often we forget that stuff. Now, there are 3 words that appear in this video carved in a tree: faith, hope, and love. Now, that's broader than 2 people. This is a hope for the world right here. Can we believe the world can start again? Faith, hope, and love are mentioned in, I think, 1 Corinthians 13 in the Bible. We talk about the fact that faith and hope will go, but love will always remain. And, if we think about others in terms of how we can love each other, respect each other, care for each other, link of each other as human beings, well, then the world can be a better place, and these words, faith, hope, and love, can resonate. So if you are longing for better days, if you're in a relationship and you want better days, or you're in a war situation or a refugee situation where you want better days, can we dare to dream that it can start tonight? So I trust you found that all encouraging. And the official clip for that one is in the description below. Between 1987 and 2022, that's a reasonable amount of time there actually. 14 studio albums, 2 live albums, 6 compilation albums, 1 video album, 33 music videos, 11 EPs, 38 singles, and 19 of them have been in the top 10. These guys really know how to write songs, by the way. Estimated they've sold around 10 million albums worldwide. Iris was voted by Rolling Stone as the 39th greatest of 100 pop songs by the Rolling Stone magazine. That's pretty significant actually. I think they've actually had a few more entries, and one of the few bands to actually have a few in that top 100. They've won 4 Billboard Music Awards, a few ASCAP Pop Awards, and as I said, Grammy nominated for Iris in particular. So the links to all of those videos, how many got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos are in the description below. And I've also included my last video from Go West, so if you want to recap on them, feel free. Well, how are we going with the channel? I trust you guys are all going well with it, and yeah, I'm really hoping that you guys are hanging around to the end, because you know what? A lot of effort goes into the videos. Well, not a lot of effort, but a bit of effort goes into these videos, and so I'm really, as always, wanting to connect with you and to resonate with you as a human being, and just to encourage us all on our way, because I'm just one human being making my way in life like the rest of us. There's nothing special here, just about connection with you, which is pretty amazing. So if you have come back for another one, or this is your first time to Life Reflections to Music, thank you to everybody for being here. So cool that you're here. And next time we're going to go on to band Good Charlotte. So until then, I'll catch you around. Bye for now.